Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, the best place for all things sewing. I'm Katrina and today we are going to be talking sergers. More specifically, the Brother 1034D. I will link the information down below, and while you're there, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's dive in. This is the Brother 1034D serger. If you are sewing with knit fabric, getting a serger is game-changing. It will make sewing knit fabric quick and easy, plus it gives it a nice, clean, professional finish on the inside. When you get your serger out of the box, it will come with different color thread that coordinates with your tension discs. This makes it easy for practicing your threading, or for adjusting your tensions on your loopers. Everything is color coordinated when you're threading, which makes it really easy. For me personally, it's easier to just snip the threads and rethread it start to finish. It's really important that you thread it in the correct order. With this machine, it's going to be your upper looper, your lower looper, then your right needle and your left needle. If you're having issues with your tension or how your serger is stitching, we have a great video that I'll link down below that is troubleshooting for sergers, and that works for any serger, not just the 1034D. Before you start any project, it is always a good idea to get a scrap piece of fabric from the project that you're working on to see how your serger is handling that type of fabric. You'll have different settings for a heavier weight material compared to a jersey knit, and you'll just want to make sure you have that all right before you get started. When you go to sew with your serger, you'll want your presser foot up, and you'll want your knife, if you're going to be using the knife on your serger, in an upright position. And you'll put your fabric in and lower the presser foot. If you don't lower the presser foot, the stitches will be all wonky and messed up. Sometimes when I've sewn with thicker fabric, I forget to put the presser foot back down because it's taking up that room, and I'm thinking, why is this messing up? And then the light bulb goes off. I forgot a step. So that is always really important. Having little snip scissors on hand is always a big help too. So with this fabric, my upper loopers, it's hard to see right now, is a little bit too tight on this, and so before I would start my project, I could make those adjustments, lower the tension a little bit on that, and I will be good to go. When you're done sewing a project, you'll be left with what's called serger tails. You don't want to leave these just out because, one, they're annoying on the inside, but you don't want your stitches to unravel. So you can take a needle with a pretty big eye and tuck those back in. But my favorite thing is a knit picker. They come in a package like this by Dritz, or they have other ones as well, but this is my favorite one. And you take your knit picker and you put it through your stitches, your loops, and you can easily hook the end on and pull it right back through and trim off any extra little tail. And you have a nice clean edge where you stopped stitching. Okay, let's talk thread. You can get serger cones that give you a lot of thread on each one, which you're gonna need, especially with the loopers. They use up a lot more thread. And when I rethread my machines, I switch my serger cones around just so that it gets used up a little bit more evenly and I'm not running out of this upper looper thread and having to buy more. The most important color when you are serging is this left needle, because that is what's going to show through the most on the right side of your fabric. So you don't have to have perfectly matching thread on every single one, but definitely your needles, your left needle will be the most important to color match with your project. You can see here on my white fabric, I stitched it with black. This is not the best way to go, but it's easier to see and it gives you a nice stretch, which is great for knit fabric because you won't have the stitches snapping when that fabric stretches. Okay, let's get into cleaning your machine. If you're using the knife, especially, you're gonna have a lot of lint and it's gonna gather up inside your machine. Okay, you can see right in here is where all the fluff and the lint collects down there. And your machine comes with a couple accessories, tweezers, which are great for threading your machine because it's tight in here, you can see. It's very hard to get the thread through without the tweezers. So hold on to those, but it also comes with a little brush. So you can go in there, brush the fluff away, and then vacuum it out. You do not want to use compressed air because it'll blow the lint further into your machine and you do not want to do that. So I have this nifty little vacuum attachment and it comes with a lot of little miniature size pieces, which is great for getting in there and sucking up the lint. Just a warning though, it doesn't work well with Dyson vacuums because the size is different on the hose on the Dyson than most standard vacuums. But this is really great for getting in there and cleaning. After you finish cleaning, when you're brushing in there, you're going to be taking away some of the oil in your machine. So it's always good, look at your manual. It'll show you exactly where to oil your machine. And if you take care of your machine, oil it, clean it out, keep it clean, get it serviced, you will have this machine for a very long time. I've had mine for probably 4 years. I haven't had any issues with it. It's been a great workhorse machine, especially for the price point. It is a wonderful starter serger. I would definitely buy this machine again. I haven't upgraded my serger yet. I know there's probably amazing baby lock sergers and Bernina and all of those wonderful machines, but for the price, you can't go wrong. It's great. If you want more videos on the Brother 1034D, let us know in the comments below what you want to see. We can walk you through threading the machine, anything like that. Let us know if you have any questions and we'll be happy to answer those. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.